I wish this red thing appreciated me like you do. I hate this red thing. I spit on you.
April Fool's is usually the most annoying day on the internet. Big day for unfunny people. Fake announcements, fake cancellations. Your friend from high school soft launching another pregnancy. It's just not a fun day to be terminally online. But if nobody got me on April 1st, I know Adult Swim got me, as they have a pretty good batting average with their April Fool's stunt. Sure, every now and then you get a lame prank, but then you have what feels like legendary moments in the channel's history. The entirety of the Aqua Teen movie playing in the corner of the screen before it came out in theaters.
Coming up, a New Orleans man says his socks are finally dry. But first, the big news in entertainment this week is the lovable child actress, Olivia
as the adorable little girl in the tape.
Toonami returning to the airwaves after a 4-year absence, leading to a permanent return of the network that has now surpassed its original run.
Oh, hi, Adult Swim. I got the results of the test back. I definitely have April Fools.
Airing the first episode of Rick and Morty's 3rd season on loop, even though it pissed off Samurai Jack fans for a week. Even Pibby invading other shows, even though it got really underwhelming towards the end, and then the show didn't get picked up. Adult Swim knows how to keep April Fools fresh. It's the one day of the year the network will almost always be in its element, and this year was no exception. In fact, it was one of its best. Last week, they started heavily marketing a brand new episode of Smiling Friends, slated to premiere the following Sunday at midnight. You know, April Fools? Of course, a lot of people were skeptical on if this would be the real deal. April Fools and all that, even though in 2024 ain't shit funny. But I knew they had to do something. The crew behind the show was really encouraging people to tune in. And Adult Swim got ad time on the freaking Vegas Sphere. Probably for like 30 seconds in the middle of the night, but those were still an expensive 30 seconds, damn it. And although a lot of people were convinced we weren't gonna get a new episode, the Smiling Friends Go to Brazil was allegedly an April Fool's episode that got delayed, which is why it hypes itself up to be such a grand adventure, only to get the bait and switch of them arguing in an airport for 11 minutes. So getting new content wasn't completely out of the question. Lo and behold, midnight rolls around.
Or 9 p.m. on the West Coast for me.
We got an old episode of Smiling Friends presented in a brand new style. Puppets! And they didn't just stop at one. We had 3 episodes remade in 3 different puppet styles. Mr. Frog presented in a classic Muppet style. Shrimp's Odyssey executed through sock puppets with a lot of cardboard backgrounds. And Charlie Goes to Hell and Doesn't Come Back, portrayed in the style of paper mache. I know at this point a lot of people were pissed because we didn't get a new episode, but honestly, I loved this through and through. The show already uses a lot of mixed media, so this felt right at home. On a surface level, the show may feel like it's just a bunch of zany adventures resetting every episode, but Smiling Friends as a whole is absolutely a love letter to animation, incorporating a bunch of different styles and techniques, and how they all feed into the show's sense of humor, showcasing the strengths of animation through goofs and gaffes. And these puppet remakes were no exception. Some of these jokes work better in this new medium. Mr. Frog's censored tirade was already hilarious, but it works even better when his body is jumping around a bit and you can see his mouth move with 1,000,000 words per second. It really makes you wonder even more, what the hell was he saying? I also think Jimmy Kimmel's wall decor is a lot more amusing in puppet form.
Wait, stop! That is way too aggressive and frog-esque. I just still can't believe he said...
Oh, Pip, don't repeat it.
The puppet version of Shrimp's Odyssey saw Shrimpina, aka Jennifer, played by a live-action actress. It elevates a lot of the jokes with her, especially the ending when she makes out with Shrimp.
How do I look, yellow man?
You look like you're about to tell your friend not to come to school tomorrow, man.
And what had me dying watching Charlie Dies and Doesn't Come Back was the scale of some of these characters, and how these giant characters were usually portrayed by people in cosplay. You can check out all of these episodes on Adult Swim's YouTube channel, and if this alone was the prank, I would have been satisfied. But they were all mere appetizers for the main course. Our first look at Smiling Friends Season 2 with a full-blown episode, centered around video game mascots who were abandoned by their parent company, Glimbly, helping his childhood icon Glimbly get back on his feet, while Charlie is tormented by a future kick streamer.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Can you repeat the last thing you said? I'm having trouble hearing.
It really did feel like the Puppet episodes were prepping us for this, as I feel like this episode features a lot more mixed media than those from the previous season. Glimbly being a 3D model that perfectly captures the essence of a retro video game character from like the late 90s. Glimbly's model created by the 3D artist and YouTuber Hulopi, who also did this motion capture in this episode. And IGBG's new gaming icon, Troglor, is animated in stop motion. And man, if this episode was just a taste of season 2, I'm ready. Not only did it seem like there was a bump in the animation quality, but its A and B story gave the perfect balance between social commentary, appeasing our inner gamer by focusing on the state of the industry, and having fun with the very premise of the show by exploring how far Charlie would go to make someone smile, especially when Pim isn't around to bounce off him. The show clearly found its footing, and now it's ready to run a marathon. I can't wait to get my hands on the rest of the season on May 12th. Although at the moment, they're unclear if they're going to do weekly releases or air it all in one night like season 1, with the latter getting the entire season out on streaming quicker, and everyone can binge the new season and chat about it with their friends online. Man, I know Adult Swim is happy they have a new cash cow that's not Rick and Morty. I couldn't handle another prank that starts a total Rick all. Thank you, Smiling Friends, thank you! But as always, I want to know what you guys think. How did you feel about the Smiling Friends puppet prank? What did you think of the new episode? And are you amped for season 2? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, and keep the conversation going over on Twitter and Insta at RoundtableVids and at AwestruckVox. If you enjoyed this video, please throw it a like and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. See ya!